Ready for basketball today? Sit back and enjoy Ohio and Buffalo. Should be a good one. The 60th all-time meeting between these two programs. A series that, according to Ohio, the Bobcats lead 39-20. Jackson Pavletsky, 10 points, 10 assists, and no turnovers on Tuesday night in the win over UMass. Controls of Ohio. Nice look inside. Hadaway's wide open, and Ohio's on the board first. When he walked into the gym, we went, wow. This guy can play a little bit. We're glad to have him with us. Ohio with the basketball as Hadaway penetrates, and the floater gives Ohio a 4-0 advantage. Back-to-back Hadaway buckets. Buffalo again coming off that week between games. They beat Ball State last Saturday in Buffalo. Freitag with a little physical contact on the wing, but knocks down the short jumper, and the Bulls are on the board. Part of a couple of national championship teams. Big influence in his coaching career. Buffalo with the basketball, Ohio by a bucket, but the Bulls tie it as turning and scoring is Angelo Brizzi. And Buffalo with the basketball. Brizzi splits defender, scoops to the inside, leaves the ball in the lane for Obo, who doesn't get back in time, and Ohio with a turnover. Pavletsky on the run out, off the glass and in for Ohio. And the miss pulled down by Ryan Sable. Buffalo is 9th in the league in that team category. Sable will catch and shoot and score. Ryan Sable. 10 points per game in his last 4, has made 12 threes over that stretch. Ohio's leader in made threes coming into the game. Freitag with the up and under Euro step and over the front of the rim and in. Freitag 30 or more points 3 times this season for Buffalo. Sable's also been over the 30-point mark a couple of times this year. The Hadaway runner is in and out, but he's able to glide the miss back in with the strong hand. Sable, 41% three-point shooter. On the wing, gets the short runner to find its way down, a 44% overall shooter. Good start to this one between these two teams, playing their best basketball of the season, this crucial matinee matchup here today. Simmons out high. Hadaway's wide open now. He finds him, he glides in. Great recovery inside by Pocknet, but Hadaway comes back to recover the miss and score.
Ohio is having trouble reacting quick enough to Buffalo's double.
Freitag quickly the other way and splashes home a tying 3. Daniel Freitag. Same 5 save for the change with breath coming in momentarily for Simmons for Ohio. Here's J.J. Kelly, good-looking freshman from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, and knocks down the mid-range jump shot. And as Rob mentioned, that was a real issue for them the last couple of years. Out high, McKenna with the 3, and Buffalo has the lead.
And that's what we said. That's the 6'10 guy, and that's your 4-man. Smaller dude, but he can play.
Inside the offensive rebound follow up by Noah Batchelor, but inside Jalen Breath working on the 6'11 Obo, bumps bodies with him, kicks to the wing now for Connors. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Hadaway. Breath doing his best to try to get position inside. Hadaway will like to dribble into the lane and score.
Hadaway very efficient so far today, Marty, very efficient.
Freitag goes airborne, finds Obo posted up inside and gets the short roller to go in. Trying to shake free out high of Talton Jr. Loose ball on the floor with the 2, dive to the hardwood, and the ball batted around a couple of times, and the hustling Jesse Burris comes away with the loose ball and finds Hadaway inside for the slam for Ohio. Buffalo has opened up a 7-point lead. Aiden Hadaway trying to keep the Bobcats close. The ability to win those 50-50 balls plucked out of the pack by Pavletsky in Ohio with the basketball, and a good job by Burris finding the open Hadaway inside. Buffalo the other way, off the glass and in. Angelo Brizzi. Both teams shooting the ball exceptionally well right now. Ohio 71%, Buffalo 69%.
Ohio needs a stop or 2. 7 of the last 8 they've made.
The McKenna corner 3 is good. Ezra McKenna. Dribbling into the lane is Brizzi. Out high, Sable. Short on the 3, but Talton keeps the ball on the Buffalo side of the floor. Good bounce pass inside and the finish with the slam by Batchelor. Freitag on the inbound, working on the smaller shuttle with a wonderful spin move, and it goes glass easily and finishes. Daniel Freitag, the 6'2 sophomore, rated best point guard in the country coming out of high school. Initially to Wisconsin, entered the portal, and the folks at Buffalo are very happy. He has made his way to upstate New York. Lack of a handshake at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the in-game trophy is not a huge concern if you're worried about winning games.
Freitag loses the ball on the way up, recovers in the lane, turns on Burris and scores. When I talked to him earlier in the week and asked him, what's the biggest difference? How did they build the roster this season to where they're at right now? I'll tell you, after Hadaway dribbles into the lane against Batchelor, fades, and has 14 points, does.
He's one of the best guards we've had in this league in several years, it feels like. Who else does he compare to that's recent that can be this dominant?
Well, that one Nate Oates Buffalo team had a lot of very good guards on that squad. The spin at the lane by Pavletsky at the line, rather, who have been the go-to guys here in the first 20 minutes of play. For Buffalo, Freitag leads the way, bumped off balance as he makes it to the attack zone. Will dribble into the lane at the Max Shield logo. An open Hadaway 3 is on the way and in. Starts to dribble back into the lane now, up and under, reverse, won't stay, and the rebound yanked down by Hadaway, and Ohio breaks back. Cross court now, Sheldon the catch and shoot three. Got it. A.J. Sheldon splashes home the three.
They try to run a Class A program in that the players treated well, staff treated well, managers treated well. They're a happy group.
Pavletsky got that jumper in the wing to find its way down. Simmons on the inbound, a double team against the 6'10 McKenna, the 6'8 Bachelor. Finds Hadaway, dribbles into the lane, goes to the opposite hand, and the runner rolls around and in for it. Aiden Hadaway, and a 2-point lead for the Bulls. Brizzy down the lane, inside against Simmons. Goes to the right, misses, gets his own miss, turns and scores in tight and close.
Somehow gets it back over the much bigger Simmons and then loops it back in on the offensive board.
11 points, a couple of rebounds a game for Angelo Brizzy. Ohio quickly the other way. And Jackson Pavletsky answers from distance.
Scoring a lot this year, very efficient. Maybe not the pace out of Buffalo, but they're scoring.
Open corner three is airborne and good by Angelo Brizzy, who turns and tells the Ohio bench that he knocked it down. And then a Friday night affair in Muncie with Ball State. Pocknet in the lane now, just muscling Hadaway out of the way, and the shot hangs on the rim for a moment, then falls in. Pavletsky crossing over, trying to shake free of Sable, draws the double team. Finds the open Kelly on the baseline with a nice spin and the finish by J.J. Kelly. This freshman just keeps getting better and better for Ohio as the season goes deeper and deeper. Hadaway on the wing, fronted by Bachelor. Both teams have been manned throughout the game. Pavletsky with the shot clock at 2, steps back and splashes home the big jumper as the shot clock was about to expire. Simmons clears the miss for Ohio.
Yeah, was he with the trainer or the locker? I didn't see him go down that tunnel, but you're right, he disappeared.
Pavletsky glides right to the basket and ties the game with the layup. Ohio trying to take its first lead in this game since the first half. Inside, Simmons battling. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Bobcats' largest lead of the game has been 5. Inside, and the shot by Pavletsky. He cannot get the home court roll. Shovels right back into the lane to Kelly, and Ohio now does have the lead.
Obor to immediate points off Pav's inbounder. And Pav, that was a no-look inbounder. It was a very tight, thoughtful play by Pav. I'd love to go back and see.
Brizzy works on Pavletsky and scores off the glass. Angelo Brizzy awaits as well, too. So a very interesting stretch of basketball coming up. Pavletsky in the lane for Ohio. To the wing for the Hadaway three. And the Bobcats expand their lead to 4. The three by Hadaway. Ohio 4 of 11 this afternoon from the three-point line. Sable on the baseline. The jumper rattles around and rolls in for Ryan Sable.
Get him off the screen. Shoot is a bucket. He finds it.
9 for Sable. And Ohio the other way and answers with another 3. Buffalo basketball. Bachelor dribbles in the lane. Ball poked away from behind. It's loose on the floor. And Ohio runs back. Pavletsky, the no-look cross court to Hadaway. The lob inside for Simmons. And the finish. And the crowd roaring here in Athens.
Ohio's made 4 of their last 5. Buffalo hasn't scored in about 2 minutes.
And inside, Ohio scores again. J.J. Kelly. Talton dribbles into a double team. Back to Brizzy, who rumbles to the lane. The layup goes. Angelo Brizzy with the bucket. On the lob on the inbound, Kelly catches, count it, and a foul. He was trying to be a little more emphatic on the finish.
Good look. Pav didn't even know looking there, just went straight up. Freitag figured out what was going on late, and Kelly was already up and over top of Sable.
On the inbound, the pass is tipped and stolen. It's Hadaway with the loose ball. 2-on-2 break. The lob again to Kelly. Oh my goodness, what a finish. The beautiful lead from Hadaway, and J.J. Kelly pushed the lead to 15 points over Buffalo. J.J. Kelly with 13 points today, 3 rebounds. Sheldon, the catch and shoot 3, knocks it down. Ohio with Sheldon, Pavletsky, Simmons, Hadaway, and J.J. Kelly on the floor. Simmons just yanks down that offensive rebound in traffic and scores inside. Ricochets into the waiting hands of Brizzy, who will push it quickly back ahead for Buffalo. Sable back to Brizzy, who just goes right down the lane and too strong on the attempt, but the tip is back up and in by Noah Bachelor. And that gets you back in the game in an absolute hurry. Freitag with the head and shoulder. The bounce inside for Bachelor. Leans in on Hadaway, who rejects the shot. Bachelor recovers on the wing to Talton for a 3, and he knocks it down. Brizzy with the hesitation, the penetration, the kick into the corner. Talton, another 3. Got that one. Back-to-back Derek Talton Jr. threes. Jeff Bowles wants a timeout. And Ohio's lead at 9. Simmons. He and Batchelor, when they've been matched up, they have worked each other over. Simmons goes inside now, leans in and scores. Good tough move by Javen Simmons. That's what he does so well, doing what they did. Here's Brizzy gliding to the bucket again, and he's been doing that all game long, just kind of lowering his shoulder and powering to the basket, be it either on the right or the left. J.J. Kelly and his 4 personal fouls come back for Ohio. On the inbound, Simmons right back to the inbounder, Pavletsky, who scores. Trying to shake free on Kelly, works into the lane, fakes, leans, shot blocked by Kelly, and Brizzy was stepping on the baseline, standing on the baseline when he tried to recover that loose ball. At 4-1 after dropping the opener to Bowling Green back before the turn of the year, Bobcats have put together a good streak of basketball. Here's Talton gliding to the basket and scoring. Derek Talton, ball into the hands of Dior Connors. Shot clock's at 7, under a minute to go in the game. The lob to Sheldon with 3. Sheldon penetrates, goes right down the lane and scores. A.J. Sheldon. Free tag the rebound. Turns into the lane. Short. Talton the rebound. Sable will launch another 3. That one's no good. Pocknet the offensive rebound. Leans in. That one finally crawls over the side and in. After trailing by as many as 10 in half number 1, they will win this one by 11 today. Ohio with its 9th win in its last 10 games, and the Bobcats improve to 4-1 in the Mid-American Conference.